Welcome Aries, it's December 2022. I guess it's a little bit early in the month, but I will wish you a Merry Christmas and thank you for your continued support throughout 2022. I'm looking at the chart here. I'm not going to animate it this month. I want to focus on a couple of key transits for you, which I think are going to be critical at this closing time of the year. The first one is the position of Neptune here, very close in conjunction to Jupiter, and it's been retrograde for some months now. And we'll see here that on the 4th of December, this planet will move into its direct motion. So a lot of reappraisal going on in this 12th house of your horoscope, which has to do with your past. It has to do with those secret hurts and difficulties that you've been trying to come to terms with over the years. And here we have an opportunity for you to clear that up, tie up all the loose ends, and to apply your spiritual awareness to these issues and to move on. That's the key phrase for you. The other thing here we notice is, we mentioned this last month, the retrograde movement of Mars here in this third house. What we have is, I'm going to get the dates here right. I want to make sure that we're on the same page here. This position of Mars has been recently influenced by Mercury. Right now, Venus, as you can see, the sharp, harsh red lines here are always indicative of the challenges between the planets. Here we see Mars in your third house of communication. We see the planet of communication, Mercury, having just done its opposition. That can usually indicate conflicts. Here Mars and Venus indicate rash behavior and emotional impulses, strong sexuality, by the way. And later in the month we're going to have that third opposition to Mars, which is shown by the we're going to have the Sun opposing Mars on the 8th of December. So a few things in the first week or so that are going to really impact your communication. I'm wondering whether, because this 9th house has to do with your spiritual values, your philosophy, and also the spiritual planet here in the spiritual sector going into its forward movement, that some of the disputes that I'm seeing here, this sort of rash behavior, could be centered on your philosophical views and maybe the differences that you're having with other people on those matters. Incidentally, the 9th house has to do with journeys, legal matters, higher educational pursuits. So all of these areas may be under the spotlight, under your little microscope, to figure out what's going on here. And until that 8th of December opposition from the Sun, I think you're best to zip it and just listen more than you talk. And I think you'll come through this unscathed. Later, these planets, especially Mercury, moves to the, first we see a square to Neptune on the 2nd. We see the square to Jupiter on the 6th, and then the conjunction into your career sector on the, let's have a look here, the 7th. So this shifts the focus from a lot of this legal, spiritual, philosophical, travel centric notion to this career sector up here. And so therefore a lot of communication is going to take place. And incidentally, at the very end of the month, Mercury goes into its retrograde phase on the 29th. So just when you think at the tail end of 2022 you've got it all sewn up in your work, you're going to find that there's a few little missteps, perhaps, a few letters and pieces of information that have been overlooked that need to be addressed during that particular phase. That's the focus. It's a strong end to the new to the year, and an opening to the new year with and we'll get to that when I greet you for the new year 2023. But We can see where the trend is here. The trajectory of these planets is into the 10th house. So it looks like the end of the month and into this new year is going to be focused pretty much on your work, your career, and tying up those loose ends after having fixed these issues of the past. So there you go. I am now currently populating the site with the 2023 readings. If you want to pop on over there to astrology.com.au, we've got a lot happening there for you. We've got the weeklies, the dailies, the monthlies as we're doing now, but also the yearly horoscopes, which are important to contextualize where you're going in the coming 12 months. Look forward to your company again next year. I hope you have a safe, happy Christmas, and of course, I'm here if you need to ask me a question. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Good luck. Bye-bye now.